My name is Carrie Holloman, Carrie W. Holloman. See, I have a middle name, but I don't ever use that. Well, it wasn't too bad and it wasn't too good. We did lots of work and had to work in the fields, go to the field. Well, what we went by was the sun. We'd had to be in the field when the sun be just coming over the top of the trees. And you stay there, work, you could go in at 11:30 and 12 o'clock, and 1 o'clock you'd be back there on your row with your hoe in your hand. And then when they said time to start, you have to start chopping whatever you were chopping, beans or cotton, corn or whatever. Well, the schooling, it was pretty good, but then we couldn't go but 3 months. You'd go to school those 3 months, and then you'd have to come out of the school and go back to the field, to the cotton field, cornfield, or whatever job they had for you to do, you had to work. I wanted to be a nurse. I studied hard, I tried. I didn't get no higher in the 8th grade in school, but I scuffled hard to get that because, we didn't have enough time in school to learn nothing hardly, but we were scuffling. Well, I met John in 1936. We just got to talking and laughing, and he would come over and visit, sit on the porch and we laugh and talk. Then he finally composed to me. He said, I ain't got no wife. Said, I'm up here by myself. Said, how about me and you get married? Why don't we get married? And we got engaged. And my auntie said, well, y'all can marry on my porch. So many people, young people, old people, and whatnot, gathered around. We were standing on the porch for the preacher to marry us. His name was Reverend Dixon. And the darn porch fell in. And we had to jump and run to keep the lumber from the porch from striking us, getting hurt. Sure did. It's helped us a great deal. I moved up here in 1963. Then I've been voting ever since I've,
Yes.
been here. And then when he was murdered, we was out in the pecan orchard. And when the news struck us, everybody just quit doing what they were doing and went and stood in a huddle. And they went to praying, asking the Lord, please don't let it happen no more. And then they see that we wasn't going to work no more that day. Then they just loaded us up on the trucks and carried us home. And at home, the ones that were old enough to know about it, they was mourning too, just like we were. Sure was. Peace. That's what I hope. I just wish the president or whoever was in charge would just let us all come as one. I want some peace. happiness, and just a good life. That's my hope for. That's what I stand. That's what I praise daily. Ask the Lord to be my guide and guide the others. When you see them out there, I can sit on my porch and see so many young people going astray. They are just going and gone. I hope they will turn to Christ and let Him be their leader. Because me, He have been my leader ever since I was 12 years old. I've been a follower of Christ. And I could want them to be under no better person than I came up under. I beg the Lord, and I'm asking Him now daily, as I go through this world, be a leader for my children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren, just like you did for me. One thing what makes me happy now, the Lord have blessed me to raise up all of my children, and then I have stood and see them go. The Lord have took them all but 3. And that's a blessing to me. I said, well, Lord, I didn't just birth them and raise them up here and go on, and God took me away from them. I'm still here around with them.